fight could end in a draw under the rules. The 8-second rule is waived, and more than 3 knockdowns in one round are permitted.
Good evening, everyone. They get out there quietly. Walcott backing away. They tie each other up as they go into a neutral corner. Now they're long range. Marciano throws a short right hand to the body. Again, they go in close, and the referee, Frank Sikora, very quietly gets them apart, and they break. Marciano in that little crouch, leaning a little bit to the right. Walcott standing straight up, brings in a short left on the chin, puts out a straight jab. Marciano disregards it, goes in close, and puts a light left hand to the body. They're just in the feeling out stage now, but look out, because Walcott is a sneak hitter with either hand. He's got dynamite in both of them, and so is Marciano. Marciano, a short hook on the chin on the inside. Marciano puts a light right hand to the body, and round one, at least so far, is a bit tame. There's a short left on the chin by Marciano. Walcott put 2 light punches with one each hand to the body. 2 minutes to go in round one of a 15-rounder. If it goes that far, heavyweight championship of the world at stake. Walcott banking along the rope, steps under a long right thrown by Marciano. On the inside, Walcott puts a couple of light right hands to the body, and then comes in with a short right hand to the jaw as he comes out of that clinch. Walcott scores with a sharp jab, takes a light hook to the body, rips a hard right on Marciano's head, and they go in close again and tie each other up. Walcott looks just a little bit the cooler of the two. Well, he's got a lot more experience. He backs towards the ropes now, shuffles a little bit, ducks under a wild hook thrown by Marciano, and they clinch over in Rocky's corner. And the champion and challenger get apart when the referee tells them. Half the round is gone. Marciano with a short jab, takes a light hook on the chin, thrown by Walcott. Walcott back with another jab. Marciano anxious to get in there and get it over if he can. Walcott backs along the ropes, takes a long left hand to the body. Walcott at long range. Marciano digs him to the body with that left hand again. Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressor, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the chin, and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9. Oh, did he beat the counter, didn't he? Oh, they claim it's all over. The referee says Rocky Marciano by a knockout in round one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of the first round, winner by a knockout, and still world heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano.
Well, the fight's actual time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which does not make it the fastest knockout in heavyweight championship fights, but still awfully quick. The match is definitely over and done with, but the verbal sparring certainly is not. Jersey Joe is standing in his corner with the Florio brothers, and his manager, Boquicchio, carries his complaint to someone at ringside. He pops his head through the ropes outside of them to make himself heard. The manager was later to register an official protest.
They tie each other up as they go into a neutral corner. Now they're long range. Marciano throws a short right hand to the body. Again, they go in close, and the referee, Frank Sikora, very quietly gets them apart, and they break. Marciano in that little crouch, leaning a little bit to the right. Walcott standing straight up, brings in a short left on the chin, puts out a straight jab. Marciano disregards it, goes in close, and puts a light left hand to the body. They're just in the feeling out stage now, but look out, because Walcott is a sneak hitter with either hand. He's got dynamite in both of them, and so is Marciano. Marciano, a short hook on the chin on the inside. Marciano puts a light right hand to the body, and round one, at least so far, is a bit tame. There's a short left on the chin by Marciano. Walcott put 2 light punches with one each hand to the body. 2 minutes to go in round one of a 15-rounder. If it goes that far, heavyweight championship of the world at stake. Walcott banking along the rope, steps under a long right thrown by Marciano. On the inside, Walcott puts a couple of light right hands to the body, and then comes in with a short right hand to the jaw as he comes out of that clinch. Walcott scores with a sharp jab, takes a light hook to the body, rips a hard right on Marciano's head, and they go in close again and tie each other up. Walcott looks just a little bit the cooler of the two. Well, he's got a lot more experience. He backs towards the ropes now, shuffles a little bit, ducks under a wild hook thrown by Marciano, and they clinch over in Rocky's corner. And the champion and challenger get apart when the referee tells them. Half the round is gone. Marciano with a short jab. Takes a light hook on the chin. Thrown by Walcott. Walcott back with another jab. Marciano anxious to get in there and get it over if he can. Walcott backs along the ropes. Takes a long left hand to the body. Walcott at long range. Marciano digs him to the body with that left hand again. Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressor, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the chin, and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9. Oh, did he beat the counter, didn't he? No, they claim it's all over. The referee says Rocky Marciano by a knockout in round one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of the first round. Winner by a knockout, and still world heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano.
Well, the fight's actual time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which does not make it the fastest knockout in heavyweight championship fights, but still awfully quick. The match is definitely over and done with, but the verbal sparring certainly is not. Jersey Joe is standing in his corner with the Florio brothers and his manager. Boquicchio carries his complaint to someone at ringside. He pops his head through the ropes outside of them to make himself heard. The manager was later to register an official protest.
They tie each other up as they go into a neutral corner. Now they're long range. Marciano throws a short right hand to the body. Again, they go in close, and the referee, Frank Sikora, very quietly gets them apart, and they break. Marciano in that little crouch, leaning a little bit to the right. Walcott standing straight up, brings in a short left on the chin, puts out a straight jab. Marciano disregards it, goes in close, and puts a light left hand to the body. They're just in the feeling out stage now, but look out, because Walcott is a sneak hitter with either hand. He's got dynamite in both of them, and so is Marciano. Marciano, a short hook on the chin on the inside. Marciano puts a light right hand to the body, and round one, at least so far, is a bit tame. There's a short left on the chin by Marciano. Walcott put 2 light punches with one each hand to the body. 2 minutes to go in round one of a 15-rounder. If it goes that far, heavyweight championship of the world at stake. Walcott backing along the rope, steps under a long right thrown by Marciano. On the inside, Walcott puts a couple of light right hands to the body, and then comes in with a short right hand to the jaw as he comes out of that clinch. Walcott scores with a sharp jab, takes a light hook to the body, rips a hard right on Marciano's head, and they go in close again and tie each other up. Walcott looks just a little bit the cooler of the two. Well, he's got a lot more experience. He backs towards the ropes now, shuffles a little bit, ducks under a wild hook thrown by Marciano, and they clinch over in Rocky's corner. And the champion and challenger get apart when the referee tells them. Half the round is gone. Marciano with a short jab, takes a light hook on the chin, thrown by Walcott. Walcott back with another jab. Marciano anxious to get in there and get it over if he can. Walcott backs along the ropes, takes a long left hand to the body. Walcott at long range. Marciano digs him to the body with that left hand again. Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressor, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the chin, and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9. Oh, did he beat the counter, didn't he? No, they claim it's all over. The referee says Rocky Marciano by a knockout in round one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of the first round. Winner by a knockout, and still world heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano.
Well, the fight's actual time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which does not make it the fastest knockout in heavyweight championship fights, but still awfully quick. The match is definitely over and done with, but the verbal sparring certainly is not. Jersey Joe is standing in his corner with the Florio brothers and his manager. Boquicchio carries his complaint to someone at ringside. He pops his head through the ropes outside of them to make himself heard. The manager was later to register an official protest.
They tie each other up as they go into a neutral corner. Now they're long range. Marciano throws a short right hand to the body. Again, they go in close, and the referee, Frank Sikora, very quietly gets them apart, and they break. Marciano in that little crouch, leaning a little bit to the right. Walcott standing straight up, brings in a short left on the chin, puts out a straight jab. Marciano disregards it, goes in close, and puts a light left hand to the body. They're just in the feeling out stage now, but look out because Walcott is a sneak hitter with either hand. He's got dynamite in both of them, and so is Marciano. Marciano, a short hook on the chin on the inside. Marciano puts a light right hand to the body, and round one, at least so far, is a bit tame. There's a short left on the chin by Marciano. Walcott put two light punches with one each hand to the body. 2 minutes to go in round one of a 15-rounder. If it goes that far, heavyweight championship of the world at stake. Walcott banking along the rope, steps under a long right thrown by Marciano. On the inside, Walcott puts a couple of light right hands to the body, and then comes in with a short right hand to the jaw as he comes out of that clinch. Walcott scores with a sharp jab, takes a light hook to the body, rips a hard right on Marciano's head, and they go in close again and tie each other up. Walcott looks just a little bit the cooler of the two. Well, he's got a lot more experience. He backs towards the ropes now, shuffles a little bit, ducks under a wild hook thrown by Marciano, and they clinch over in Rocky's corner. And the champion and challenger get apart when the referee tells them. Half the round is gone. Marciano with a short jab, takes a light hook on the chin, thrown by Walcott. Walcott back with another jab. Marciano anxious to get in there and get it over if he can. Walcott backs along the ropes, takes a long left hand to the body. Walcott at long range. Marciano digs him to the body with that left hand again. Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressor, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the chin, and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9. Oh, did he beat the counter, didn't he? No, they claim it's all over. The referee says Rocky Marciano by a knockout in round one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of the first round, winner by a knockout, and still world heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano.
Well, the fight's actual time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which does not make it the fastest knockout in heavyweight championship fights, but still awfully quick. The match is definitely over and done with, but the verbal sparring certainly is not. Jersey Joe is standing in his corner with the Florio brothers, and his manager, Bokikio, carries his complaint to someone at ringside. He pops his head through the ropes outside of them to make himself heard. The manager was later to register an official protest.
They tie each other up as they go into a neutral corner. Now they're long range. Marciano throws a short right hand to the body. Again, they go in close, and the referee, Frank Sikora, very quietly gets them apart, and they break. Marciano in that little crouch, leaning a little bit to the right. Walcott standing straight up, brings in a short left on the chin, puts out a straight jab. Marciano disregards it, goes in close, and puts a light left hand to the body. They're just in the feeling out stage now, but look out because Walcott is a sneak hitter with either hand. He's got dynamite in both of them, and so is Marciano. Marciano, a short hook on the chin on the inside. Marciano puts a light right hand to the body, and round one, at least so far, is a bit tame. There's a short left on the chin by Marciano. Walcott put two light punches with one each hand to the body. 2 minutes to go in round one of a 15-rounder. If it goes that far, heavyweight championship of the world at stake. Walcott banking along the rope, steps under a long right thrown by Marciano. On the inside, Walcott puts a couple of light right hands to the body, and then comes in with a short right hand to the jaw as he comes out of that clinch. Walcott scores with a sharp jab, takes a light hook to the body, rips a hard right on Marciano's head, and they go in close again and tie each other up. Walcott looks just a little bit the cooler of the two. Well, he's got a lot more experience. He backs towards the ropes now, shuffles a little bit, ducks under a wild hook thrown by Marciano, and they clinch over in Rocky's corner. And the champion and challenger get apart when the referee tells them. Half the round is gone. Marciano with a short jab, takes a light hook on the chin, thrown by Walcott. Walcott back with another jab. Marciano anxious to get in there and get it over if he can. Walcott backs along the ropes, takes a long left hand to the body. Walcott at long range. Marciano digs him to the body with that left hand again. Walcott backing towards the ropes now. Marciano, the aggressor, throws a hard right that lands high on the head. Walcott just moving away from the punch in time, and they clinch again on the ropes. There's the referee getting them apart. Less than a minute to go in round one. Walcott backs toward a neutral corner, puts a jab on the chin. Marciano throws a hard right to the the chin and Walcott is down on his back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's sitting there. 8, 9. Oh, did he beat the counter, didn't he? No, they claim it's all over. The referee says Rocky Marciano by a knockout in round 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 25 seconds of the first round, winner by knockout, and total world heavyweight champion, Rocky Marciano.
Well, the fight's actual time was 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which does not make it the fastest knockout in heavyweight championship fights, but still awfully quick. The match is definitely over and done with, but the verbal sparring certainly is not. Jersey Joe is standing in his corner with the Florio brothers, and his manager, Boquicchio, carries his complaint to someone at ringside. He pops his head through the ropes outside of them to make himself heard. The manager was later to register an official protest.
Rocky charges and lands. Lastarza moves along the ropes, gets out of that corner there, doesn't want to be trapped in the corner. Marciano, in typical Marciano style, is following him. Lastarza hit a hard left to the face and took a hard right to the side of the head. The champion charges in now. He's charging close. He's clinching here with Lastarza. Lastarza, coming out of that clinch, misses with a left hook. And now Roland lands a very solid right alongside of Rocky's head. Lastarza scores with a very hard right uppercut. He follows with a left to the head. The challenger steps inside of a right swing, a very murderous-looking right swing, a very hard wallop, considering that Lastarza is supposed to be a boxer and not a puncher. But Lastarza is punching in this very first round here tonight. Now Rocky swings with a typical Rocky Marciano wild right that misses by a good 6 inches, but nevertheless, he'll throw a lot of blows like that, and people who are Marciano fans are not going to be too concerned about Rocky missing with a wild right. The boys get together again now. Out in the center of the ring, Lastarza lands a straight left to the face. Roland jabs now with the left hand. He follows with a very straight right to the top of the head. His jolts are a little bit hard. They've got a pretty good charge in them. They're not the knockout type of wallop, and of course, Marciano is not too damaged. No damage on either side to amount to anything in this fight as yet. Now they're out in the center of the ring once more, looking each other over. Marciano, reluctant ever to take a backward step, keeps moving in. Lastarza is beginning to move to the left a little bit now. Now Lastarza moves in. They clinch again in the center of the ring, and Lastarza works his left hand free for a very light to the side of Marciano's head. Again, the referee has to step inside, pries the boys apart. Marciano, taking just one backward step, keeps moving ahead, trying to move in on Lastarza. Lastarza moves over to the corner there, just to the left of our reporters at ringside. Again, Marciano is unable to trap him in the corner. Lastarza moves along those ropes, gets out. They're out in the center of the ring, and still Marciano following and throwing another wild right hand. No damage yet on either side to amount to anything in this fight, and of course it's very, very close. Marciano lands a right hook to the head. It jolted Lastarza just a little bit, but Lastarza shook it off, clinched, and then broke. No damage in that clinch. The boys break. Nobody's hurt yet. Again, it's Lastarza jabbing to the face. Now he misses with a right hand. Lastarza jabs again. Jabs a very hard left to Rocky's head. Rocky's head bobs just a little bit. And now Rocky moves inside. Tries to get that right hand free, and Lastarza just a little bit elusive. Too elusive for Marciano. Moves out of the way, and there are just seconds left here now in round 1 at the Polo Grounds. There's the bell. Round 1 has ended. Moves out quickly, faster than he has at any other time in this fight. Moving toward Lastarza. Moves in, smashes a very hard right to the side of the head and a right to the body. Lastarza and a left to the head. Now he moves a hard right to the side of the head. The exchange lefts with Lastarza, and Marciano appeared to get the better of the exchange. Now it's Lastarza jabbing with a hard left, and he backs away. Lastarza's right to the head, threw Rocky off balance, caught him moving in, and Rocky started to pitch forward, started to fall down, regained his balance. That's twice has happened to him in the fight. He's nearly gone down twice now, however, both times from being off balance. Now it's Marciano moving in, throws that long right hand. He missed again. It was another wild right hand by Marciano. Marciano landing a left and a right now, and the challenger backed into the ropes there. Marciano's following him, and Lestarza, as he has frequently in the fight, ties Marciano up in a clinch. Again, Goldstein, the referee, moves in, tells the boys to break it up. Marciano steps back reluctantly, finally steps in. He tries again with a hard right to the side of the head. Now it's Marciano punishing the challenger with a series of lefts and rights to the head, to the body. And again, Lestarza is beginning to move out. Again, Lestarza begins to look a little bit tired. Again, Lestarza is hurt by that series of blows landed by Marciano on his body and also his head. Not too much bleeding from that left eye, but we're looking for it. And Marciano is using it right now for a good target. He sets his sight on it. Lestarza moves out of the way. Marciano moves in on him, ties him up in a clinch. And now a right hand to the body by Marciano in that clinch causes Lestarza to wince just a little bit. Lestarza fights back with a left to the side of the head, another left to the side of the head. Marciano's head bobs, but he keeps on coming. Throws that right, stops it in midair, pulls it back, shoots the left. It misses the mark. They're tied up in a clinch. This is the 8th round at the Polo Grounds, and now Rocky hooks with his left. He snaps Lestarza's head sideways with a hard, short, but very powerful right hand. Lestarza moves out of the way just as the bell ends. With a finish in the last 2 rounds as Marciano has punished Lestarza. Seemed like he had Rollin in trouble a couple of times, but Rollin managed to weather the storm and finish on his feet. There have been no knockdowns from the fighters yet. There's the bell. Round 9 coming up now. Roland Lestarza versus Rocky Marciano at the Polo Grounds in New York. And now Lestarza moves out. He jabs with the left hand. Rocky again punishes the challenger with both hands to the body. A right to the body. Another right to the body by Marciano. A short left jab to the body by Marciano. Lestarza tried to tie him up with a clinch. Couldn't tie up either hand, and it's Marciano shooting another right to the midsection now. And Lestarza, instead of clinching, backs off. And it's Marciano moving in on him. This time Lestarza, as Marciano throws that hard right hand, ties him up in a semi-clinch, and Marciano slams a hard right to the body. Managed to work that right hand free in the clinch. Now it's Marciano landing a very vicious right to the body, and he misses with 2 more follow-up rights. Lestarza moves back in, lands a very solid right to the side of Marciano's head, one of the better blows he's thrown in the last 3 rounds of this fight. But still, it didn't seem to have too much effect on Marciano. Now Marciano comes in and he hooks that left hand. And Marciano hooks another left hand to the midsection, and Lestarza seems to be hanging on. Marciano's the stronger, and now he's battering both hands to the body. Lestarza is backing away, and again Rocky is moving in, throwing that hard right, throws it once, misses, pulls it back, throws it again, misses, tries with the left, misses. Lestarza, even though he is hurt, even though he has slowed down a little bit in this fight, still has a remarkable instinct, and as we said before, is in splendid physical and mental condition, and manages, even though he is hurt, to get out of the way of those hard, fight-ending type of blows which Marciano was throwing at him right now. Now it's Marciano following up on Lestarza, catches him near the corner, throws a long overhand right that whistles through the air, lands on Lestarza's head, jolts him a little bit. Lestarza moves to his left. Marciano stalks him, throws the left to the body, catches him with it, and now Rocky moves in and lands a very hard left to the head. It made Lestarza's head bob a little bit. Lestarza ties him up in a clinch, breaks the clinch, moves out of the way. Rocky lands a left to the side of the head, and he misses with that right hand. He's thrown that right about 100 times tonight, and he's missed a lot with it, but the rights he's landed have certainly made up for all the blows that he's missed. Lestarza seems almost helpless along the ropes now as Marciano moves in, batters him with 2 hard rights in the midsection, gets a left in return to the face. An instinctive left with not too much wallop behind it. This is the 9th round at the Polo Grounds in New York, and Marciano is landing now almost at will. The crowd is making a lot of noise up at the Polo Grounds here now. Lestarza seems weak all of a sudden in the last 30 seconds. Lestarza has become very, very weak in this battle. Marciano seems to be walloping him at the head and the body, almost at will. And Rocky is landing hard right to the top of the head. Lestarza is in a semi-helpless position, and there goes the bell. The 9th round is ended. Lestarza comes out as the bell rings now. He comes out what appears to be certain defeat. Rocky lands a hard left and another right to the head. Now Lestarza counters and then catches a hard right to the head. The challenger is bleeding at the mouth. He's bleeding at the eye. Rocky throws a hard right hand, and he slips and... Rocky throws a hard right hand, and he slips and falls in Lestarza's corner, picks himself up. Lestarza's game. He's dead game. He's fighting back with what he has, but he hasn't got much left. Now he throws a left. Now he throws a right hook to the head. Marciano shakes him off, keeps coming. Now he catches him with a short left to the face. Lestarza is staggered. He looks slowed down. He isn't 80% as fast as he was earlier in this fight. Now Marciano moves in and walks right into a very solid left jab to the face. You've got to give this Lestarza credit. He has a lot of heart. He's taking a tremendous amount of punishment here, and away he goes, just punching with all he has. And now Lestarza lands another left to the head, but this time the punch doesn't carry any power to amount to anything at all. He ties up Marciano in a clinch. He's trying his best, but now it's Marciano moving that right hand loose again. Drills with a hard right to the midsection. Jolts him with another right to the midsection. Now a left high on the head, and Lestarza shakes his head, moves into a clinch, keeps on trying, and Marciano is trying to put this fight away right now here in this 10th round. Now Rocky Hirschrauer with a hard left to the head. Now Lestarza's face is a real bloody mess. It's a real smear. His eye is bleeding. His mouth is bleeding. His nose appears to be bleeding. And he's going to be a pretty sad sack. No matter how this fight comes out, he's going to be a pretty sore, bruised up boy for quite a while, starting with right now. And now Rocky backs away, moves in and slams a hard right uppercut, aimed at the midsection. It caught the midsection. Lestarza, however, is for some reason or other able to handle this blow, whereas the rest of the blows thrown by Marciano in the last 3 rounds to the midsection have hurt him plenty. Now Rocky's right hits Ronald on the shoulder. And now he punches with a hard right to the top of the head. Lestarza again goes into that clinch. It's a maddening clinch so far as the Rocky Marciano handlers are concerned, because surely by this time they feel that Marciano should have this fight. This is the 10th round. It's drawing to a close, a matter of seconds before this round is over. And now Rocky moves in again. He hits Lestarza on the shoulder. And there's the bell, ending round. Marciano, fresh as a daisy, comes out very fast. Even though Lestarza had only a minute to rest, he still looks a lot fresher than you might expect him to. Very weak in condition that he appeared to be as he started off with the 10th round. Now it's Marciano coming out fast. Lestarza moving to his left. Marciano throws a left to the side of the head. Lestarza jabs and backs away. Then he clinches. They're still clinching. It's Goldstein moving in to break them apart. And Marciano, weaving and bobbing, chases Lestarza now. He cocks that right high, bores in. He trades left and right to the head with Lestarza. As the crowd is beginning to roar now, they're beginning to really feel the beginning of the end of this fight. A left to the head, a right to the side of the head. Drills a right downstairs to the midsection of Marciano. Marciano just keeps on coming, no backward steps. And now, Lestarza catches a hard right to the side of the head. Now Marciano moves in, throws the left, and throws another right to the side of Lestarza's head, and Lestarza's knocked halfway through the ropes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's up at the count of 9. He's helpless, he's staggering, he's semi-conscious, he's on his feet, but he is wobbly. And Goldstein steps in, the fight is over. Ruby Goldstein has stopped the fight, and it's Marciano with a knockout over Roland Lestarza in the 11th round at the Polo Grounds. The time, 1 minute and 21 seconds of the 11th round. For the first time in his life, Roland Lestarza has been knocked out. He was not off his feet. It'll go into the books as a technical.
Yankee Stadium, where Rocky Marciano is ready to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against former champion Ezzard Charles. This is the biggest fistic battle of the year, and the setting is just about perfect. It's a cool summery evening with nearly 50,000 fight fans inside the huge ballpark. General Douglas MacArthur is here with General John Reed Kilpatrick at left, president of Madison Square Garden. The lady in the center there is Mrs. Ezzard Charles, wife of the challenger. Giant manager Leo DeRocher and his wife Lorraine Day are also ringsiders as announcer Johnny Addy makes his introduction.
Main event, 15 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world, presented by the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, president. The principals, introducing from Cincinnati, Ohio, wearing white trunks, weighing 185 and a half, the challenger and former heavyweight champion of the world, Ezzard Charles. And his opponent from Brockton, Massachusetts, wearing black trunks, weighing 187 and a half, heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.
Thank you, Bill Corum. Good evening, everyone. Both are short with the left lead. Marciano blocks the right, throws the left hand high on Charles's head, goes into a bob and a weave. They go to close quarters again. Ruby Goldstein watches them. They clinch. They struggle around on the inside near the ropes without tying each other up. Now they break without being told. They're at long range now. Marciano leaning a little bit to the right. Takes a sharp right hand that grazes his chin and partly on the body. Goes to close quarters. On the inside, Charles holds with the left hand, rips away with the right hand to the head. Marciano pushes his man away from him. They're at long range now. Charles throws a long right hand under the heart. Marciano struggles into a clinch, rips a short right hand to the body. Again on the inside, Charles rips that right hand to the head. Now they're at long range again. Marciano takes a light jab, a hard right hand to the body by Charles. Charles seems to be concentrating on right hands to the heart so far, and it's early in the bout. Less than just about 2 minutes to go in this round one of the 15 round, if it goes that far. They're in close again, and Charles rips away with the right hand before he breaks the clinch, comes in with a hard left hand to the body. Marciano takes a short right chop on the chin. The pace has not been too fast now, but Charles has been carrying what little there has been of the fight so far. Charles feints the left hand. Marciano moves in on his man, takes that right to the heart again, and Marciano on the inside puts a left chop to the chin. A short right to the jaw thrown by Charles. They come out of the clinch. A hard left hook on the chin, and Marciano wobbles a little bit. Marciano is hurt a little bit, but Charles does not take advantage of it. Charles rips a long right hand to the ribs as they move in close, and Charles on the inside takes a short right hand to the ribs shown by Rocky Marciano. Marciano bobs and weaves a little bit, moves in on Charles. Charles feints the left hand, so does Marciano. Marciano in a crouch throws a right hand that goes wild over the head. Charles chops away with the left hand on the chin. On the inside, Charles rips away with a short right hand to the head while holding on with the left hand. Then he pushes the champion away from him. The challenger, Ezzard Charles, leans a little bit to the right as he comes on in. Now it's Marciano moving into a clinch without throwing a punch, and Charles very easily tying him up near a neutral corner on the rope. Just about a minute to go here in round one. Marciano moving in on his man. Both boys seemingly in good condition, and Marciano has weathered that early storm apparently. He moves into a clinch. The champion has done very, very little so far here in round one. He has done little but clinch and try to throw a right hand on the inside. He has not thrown a long right. He goes in, and Charles rips both hands to the head. Marciano pulls his way into a clinch, throws a left hand that winds around the neck of Ezzard Charles. Marciano is starting very slowly. Charles dances up and down. Marciano deep down in the crowd. Moves in, throws a right hand that lands solidly on the chin of Ezzard Charles. And Charles is holding on, but Charles fights back, ripping a right hand to the jaw as he comes out of a clinch. A right by Charles goes over the head, and Marciano misses the left hand, then grazes the chin with another right hand. Charles stabs him a left hand on the chin, rips hard to the body with a hard left hook. Charles is boxing beautifully so far here in round one, the bell. Marciano's left hand to the body is blocked by Charles. They immediately go to close quarters, struggle around on the inside. Ruby Goldstein, the referee, says all right, and they break. Marciano, a short left, a hard left hook to the jaw. Another left hook to the jaw by Marciano as he suddenly opens up on Charles. Charles stands there without a return, looks a little bit serious now. He throws a short right to the head, takes another left hook, another to the head thrown by Marciano, and a third as Marciano is ripping that left hand to the head again and again, and he is countered with a short right to the jaw. Marciano feints the left hand. Charles backs away. Here's Marciano coming in desperately, trying for a knockout. Charles backs towards the rope, takes another left hook to the jaw, and on the inside, Charles rips that right hand to the jaw. Marciano keeps boring in. Marciano is cut around the left eye. He's been seriously cut around the left eye. The blood is pouring into the optic. He takes a sharp right to the jaw by Ezzard Charles. Charles on the inside rips away with the right hand to the jaw. Marciano moving in on his man with about 2 minutes to go in the round. Let's see what happens about that cut now. Marciano puts the left hand to the head. Marciano was carrying the round by a wide margin when he was cut around the left eye. It's bothering him. He's trying to brush away the blood. That will do him no good. Marciano is really bothered now by that left eye. He whistles a right uppercut to the jaw by Charles. It hurts Marciano. Marciano falls into a clinch. He is hurt. No question about it. He goes into a clinch. Marciano takes the left hook and a straight right to the jaw by Edgar Charles with about half the round to go. Charles puts out a left hand to the jaw. Marciano bleeding badly around the left eye. Starts in, cocking the right hand. Takes the right hand to the body, thrown by Charles. Charles is carrying the fight now. He sweeps in with the left hand to the body. Marciano is winding up with his punches now. He's moving in on his man. Charles, supremely confident, dances into a clinch, falls in close, gets away from a right hand by Marciano. Marciano's left eye is not bleeding as much now as it was earlier. He misses the left hand, gets away from the left hand by Charles. A minute to go in the round. Charles hurts Marciano with a straight right hand to the jaw, then rips the left hand to the head. Marciano in trouble, goes in and holds on again. The champion in real trouble, but he smashes the left hand to the body. They fall in close. Charles rips the right hand to the head. Now they're at long range again. Marciano's left eye is starting to bleed all over again. Charles keeps his left hand up high, throws a straight right hand to the jaw, nailing the champion on the way in. And this is the worst round Marciano has had since the first fight with Walcott a couple of years ago. Marciano backing towards the ropes. Now he starts in, cocking the right hand. Charles ties him up as he moves in close, then pushes his man away from him. Charles digs a fierce left hand to the body, nabbing Marciano on the way in. Marciano moving in on his man. Here's Charles straightening up with a straight right hand to the jaw, whipping right hand by Charles. A short right to the head, another one in there by Charles as he ties up Marciano on the inside. The round is almost over now, seconds to go. Marciano takes another right to the chin by Charles, and there's the bell. Marciano looks for an opening, takes a jab, and a short right hand to the jaw by Charles. Charles shortens up with the right hand and plants it on the chin again. Takes the right hand to the body by Marciano as they maul on the inside. It's been a good, hard fight, a clean one all the way. Charles misses the right hand, takes the left hook to the head, and one to the body by Marciano as they struggle in another clinch out in the center of the ring. There's Marciano bleeding around the left eye again. He takes a short right hand to the chin, smashes a solid right to the jaw. As Charles, a right uppercut to the jaw by Marciano, a left hook to the jaw by Marciano, another right. He's got Charles in trouble and holding on. He finds the right to the body, a left hook to the chin, another left to the head by Marciano, a left and a right to the jaw. Charles is trying to cover up. He takes a sweeping left, another left hook to the jaw by Marciano, a right to the head, and a straight right hand to the jaw, and Charles is in trouble. He takes a left and a right to the chin, a left and a right to the jaw by Marciano, who is trying to pull this fight out. Charles in trouble. He takes a left hook to the chin. Half a round to go. A minute and a half yet to go. Marciano ready to wind up with a punch. Missing the right hand to the chin. He staggers Charles. Marciano hooks the left hand to the chin. Charles fights back gamely with a right uppercut to the jaw. Takes the left to the body, a right to the body, a right to the chin by Marciano, who is unbridled fury now. The abysmal brute. Two left hands, a right to the chin. Charles is staggered. He takes the right to the body, a left hook to the chin, a wild right to the jaw, another left to the chin, a right to the jaw, a right uppercut that misses, another left hook to the jaw by Marciano, and Charles comes back with a left hand on the chin. I don't know what's holding Charles up. He takes another right to the chin. He rolls away from a left hand. Marciano smashes the right hand to the chin. That makes Charles hold on again. Charles takes the left to the chin. Charles misses the left, takes the left to the chin. Charles smashes the right, another right, a left hook to the jaw by Charles. And Charles is putting on a fierce rally here in round 6. Marciano moving in. Marciano bleeding around the left eye, misses the left hand over the head. Scores with the left hand to the jaw that makes Charles hold on again. Marciano plants the right hand to the body. Marciano puts the left hook to the chin. Charles takes the right uppercut to the jaw. Charles won't go down. He takes another right to the chin by Marciano. Marciano puts the left to the chin, a right uppercut to the jaw. As Charles is a game fighter, he fights him with both hands to the jaw. Charles scoring with a left and a right to the chin. Marciano plants the right to the chin. Charles goes staggered. Fires the right to the chin, misses the left hook. Takes another left hook to the jaw by Marciano. A right uppercut to the jaw by Marciano. Marciano starts with the right hand to the rib. Charles is still full of fight. He won't go down. He takes a right uppercut, a left hook to the head by Marciano. A right uppercut to the jaw by Marciano. And there's the bell. Now Charles in a half crouch, takes a left hook on his head, but he partially blocked it. Marciano feinting in the left hand, throws a left hook on the chin. Charles counters with a hard left hook to the chin. Charles scores with a solid right hand to the body. Marciano coming in, ever trying for a knockout to land one of those detonating punches of his. Throws a right hand to the body. It's partially blocked. Marciano moving in on his man. Both boys in superb condition. No question about it. Charles, a fierce, smashing left hand to the body of Rocky Marciano, and no return by the champion. Big hard with a left and a right to the body as they flurry, and a hard flurry with honors about even. And Marciano scored with a long right hand to the body. Marciano a fierce left hook to the chin. A solid right to the jaw by Marciano. Marciano scores with a right to the body. Digs the left hand to the body. And Charles himself scored with a right to the chin. Marciano right to the body. A left hook to the chin. Marciano is throwing them in punches, not caring whether they land or not. But he's throwing them in there. He's coming in on Charles. Charles puts out a jab, puts out another. It's short of the mark. Marciano straightens up, and then he straightens up Charles with a right uppercut to the chin, a right to the head. Charles takes the right hand to the body. Less than 2 minutes to go in the round. A solid right to the chin thrown by Marciano. And Charles has been in trouble a couple of times, but every time he seems on the way, he fights back gamely and bitterly and well. Marciano winds up with the right hand, and Charles just pulls his head back in time, but he then takes the left hook to the head. Marciano goes in close. Charles ties him up on the inside. Charles feints the left hand. Here's Marciano coming back to the attack now with half the round gone. Marciano scores with a left hand, a whooping right that hurts Charles. Charles is staggered by the right hand, staggered by a left, staggered by another right. He lays it down. Marciano winding up, puts the right hand to the chin. Charles is woozy. He takes the left hook to the chin, takes the left hand as the left hook to the jaw. Charles is sitting duck, but Marciano can't find him. Charles puts the right hand to the chin, misses the left over the head. Marciano puts that left to the chin, drives the right hand to the jaw. Charles in trouble, takes the right to his body, thrown by Marciano. Marciano pounds the right hand to the chin, a left hand to the jaw that staggers Charles again. Charles is game, he's fighting, but he's weary. He takes the right uppercut to the chin. Well, 45 seconds to go in the round. Marciano winds up with a right hand to the front. Charles is staggered again. Marciano hooks the left hand to the jaw, but it's wide of the mark. Marciano comes in, drives the right hand to the body. Charles backs away, takes the right to the chin, a left hook to the jaw, another right high on the head by Marciano. Marciano hooks the left hand on the chin. Charles will not go down. He is staggered by a right uppercut, but he pushes Marciano away. Marciano rips that right to the jaw. He winds up with a right and a left hook to the chin. Charles fires a straight right hand to the chin that hurts Marciano. Marciano is hit with a left and a right to the chin. Marciano drives the right hand to the body, takes the left hand to the body of Ezra Charles. Marciano misses the right hand over the head and comes in with a left hook to the jaw. And final round, and few thought it would go this far, but there they are, battling away for the biggest title in Fistiana. They go to close quarters, no damage done so far. Marciano's left is wide of the mark, and he takes a left hook to the chin, a right to the head thrown by Charles as they maul their way into a clinch. It's hard to tell how they're going to judge this fight, so this round is all important. Marciano scores with the left, goes a straight right to the chin, a left hook to the jaw, another left and a right to the body by Marciano. Marciano misses the left hand, scores with a jab after taking a jab, takes the right to the head. Charles has been hurt time and time again, but he would not go down. There have been no knockdowns in the fight. Marciano coming in now. He's been bothered by the left hand. He's game. There's no question that both are as game as any fighters who ever fought for the heavyweight title. Now they're at long range again. Marciano takes a grazing right hand to the jaw. Marciano throws a left hook to the chin, and Charles holds on for a moment. Marciano moving back to the attack. Charles feigning the left hand, not throwing it for a moment. Charles takes a left and then a short pumping right to the body by Marciano. Less than 2 minutes to go in the fight now. We're in the 15th and final round, and Marciano's face is a bloody mess, no question about it. Charles is marked too. He throws a straight right hand to the jaw of Marciano. They go in close. Now they're at long range. Here's Marciano coming in with a grazing right and a grazing left hook to the chin, putting a short right to the body, a left to the chin, passing right to the chin. Marciano coming back with a left and a right to the chin, a left hook that staggers Charles again, and Charles fighting on nerve, digs a left to the body, makes another left and a right to the chin, another right by Marciano goes over the head, he misses the left. Charles is wobbly, but he holds on. Marciano is tired too. Marciano comes in, throws a left and a right to the chin. There have been no knockdowns in the fight. Marciano throws a right high on Charles's head. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Charles puts both hands to the body. Marciano puts a right to the body, a left hook to the jaw as they come out of the clinch, another left, a right high on the head, a short left to the mouth, another left, a right to the body thrown by Marciano, a left hook to the chin, a right to the jaw. Charles fires a wicked right hand to the body, and they fall in close. Marciano puts a right to the body, a left to the body, a right to the chin, a left and a right to the jaw, another left and a right to the jaw. Charles is staggered, but he will not go down. He's staggered again by a left and a right on the chin, a wild left, another right to the chin, a left and a right to the jaw. Half a minute to go in the fight. Another left by Marciano. It's all Rocky now. He fires a left and a right to the chin. Charles takes a right uppercut, takes a left, takes another right, takes a left, and Charles and Waits is staggered by a right, staggered by another right. He almost goes down. The rope pulled him up. He takes the right and the left to the jaw. Marciano is unbridled fury here in the 15th round. Charles holds on. It's almost over. Wait till you hear this crowd yell. Marciano hooks the left on the chin, drives the right to the chin, but he cannot get Charles off his feet. It's all over. All over. And they throw their arms around each other. And well, they might. Because two more game or gallant fighters never fought for the title. Did they, Bill?
No, sir, Don, they never did. Here is the decision.
Judge Harold Barnes
Scores it 8-6, 1 even, favor of Marciano. Judge Ali Aidawa scores it 8-5, 2 even, favor of Marciano. That was Ruby, wait a minute. That was Ruby Goldstein's vote, 8-5 and 2 even. His judge, Ali Aidawa, scores it 9-5, 1 even, favor of Marciano. Winner by unanimous decision, and still the heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.
With the left and then gets his right hand free for the moment, and they tie each other up with Marciano trying to get his left hand free, and Charles cupping away up the air with the right and then banging to the midsection with the left hand. Burrell does not break them, and they spins him away with the left hand. The right hand whistles on over the head of Rocky Marciano with 30 seconds left here in round 1. Charles tying Marciano up. Marciano charged him with a short left uppercut as Charles is moving away. Out in the center again with daylight between them. Marciano goes inside. Charles misses a wild left hook. Marciano misses a short left chop intended for the jaw. Charles scores with a combination, the left hand of the body, the right cross to the jaw, and Marciano pounds away at the midsection as he fell into an immediate clinch. Referee Al Burrell breaks them up. Charles shoots a short left jab to the forehead at the bell. There's the bell, and out they come. Rocky Marciano, the heavyweight champion of the world, and Ezra Charles, the challenger from Cincinnati. Rocky lands on the top of Charles' head as Charles came into the crouch. Now Charles with a combination. A left to the jaw and a right cross to the forehead. Marciano pounding away at the midsection, and Ezra Charles ties him up. As Rocky was falling in, Charles chopped him on the left jaw, but there was very little steam behind it. Now Marciano lands hard to the midsection. The fans thought that the blow was low, but there's no warning from Al Burrell. Now Charles with 2 left hooks. Marciano staggers him with the right hand high on the forehead. Marciano's after him. Charles is in trouble. Marciano and Charles is down on his hands and knees with a minute to go, but he's up. He's up immediately. And here they go. He starts a right hand and checks it as Marciano goes for the forehead and misses with the right hand, thrown very high. 10 seconds left. Rocky Marciano misses with a long right hand as Charles bounces away, apparently full of pep. Charles now lands on the right ear of the challenger as the bell ends round 2. And ready to go. Rocky Marciano did something in round 2 that he couldn't do in 15 rounds the last time they fought 3 months ago. And Ezra Charles appears to be fresh and confident once again. Marciano going after him with that powerful left hand as Charles tries a left uppercut and misses, and Marciano comes in, stinging him with the right hand on the cheek, but missing with the left hook. Charles, with 2 snappy uppercuts on the infighting, forces Marciano's chin back. Marciano inside as Charles misses with the right hand thrown for the head. Rocky, a very difficult man to fight because he's always moving in on you and falling in, so about all you can hit is the top of the head. Marciano looking Charles over here in round 3 at Yankee Stadium. Charles with a left hook to the forehead and a right cross that landed on Marciano's jaw. But it seemed to do no damage. Now Charles trying to punch straight up as Rocky at Marciano comes in at a crouch, goes for the midsection, and does very little damage. Rocky having a little bit of difficulty breathing from a blow that landed on his nose early in round 2. Marciano going into the left hand for the forehead, then goes into a crouch, brings up a right hand under the heart, and tries a left hand for the forehead that was blocked. Marciano throws a sneak right hand once again to the left ear of Ezra Charles. Charles does not return. Charles bounces away, keeping his gloves high now. Marciano down low, almost on the floor as he comes in on the crouch. And here's Marciano with a left hook to the head that's partially blocked with the right glove of Ezra Charles. Charles stabbing away with a feeble left hand and another one trying to keep the champion at bay. Marciano stalking across the ring, landing 3 left hooks to the head and a right cross. And Charles leaves and bobs on the rope as Marciano is trying to take pot shots at him. But he is missing due to Charles' wonderful ability to weave and bob. A great defensive fighter. Marciano had about 6 clean shots and he missed them all. 15 seconds to go in round 3. Charles with a left hand under the heart of Rocky Marciano. Marciano with his gloves very high now as he comes in, and he swings for the head and misses. Charles with a left hook and a right cross to the forehead, both very light. Here's a straight left by Ezra Charles. Marciano tries to pin him against the Charles appears fresh. His punches have been slow tonight, but so far he has not come across with that fine left hook that we know he possesses. He misses with the right hand as Rocky Marciano, and he follows it up with another one that's blocked. Charles paws away with 2 feeble left jabs, comes in with a left hook partially blocked by the Rock. Now they go into the clinch in the center. Rocky Marciano tries to battle his arms clear. Referee Al Burl is there to separate them here in the 4th round for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Charles misses an overhand right for the head of Marciano. Marciano working inside, brings up 2 left hands to the midsection. Charles 1 right hand to the chin, all very light blows. Marciano after Charles once again. Charles misses the right hand, brings up the left uppercut as Marciano missed his left also. Marciano moving inside now, trying to flail away at the chin of Ezard as Ezard blocks his blows beautifully. Tied him up briefly. Out of it they come. Marciano with 2 left hooks to the chin, springing to the attack. Now a right hand down to the midsection. Charles trying feebly to tie him up once again, as Ezard so far has not done too much punching, and Al Burl tells Charles to come on and fight. He's the referee. And again, as that's all there was to hit the position that Charles was in. Marciano misses a right for the head, goes in with a left hook on the jaw, another left hook on the jaw. Marciano after Ezra Charles now, who's just using the left hand to try to keep the champion at bay. Marciano misses a right hand for the head and scores with a right hand high on the forehead of Ezra Charles. Back they go now. Marciano trying to figure him out. Charles beating the retreat. Here is Marciano inside with the left hand to the right ribs and a good right hand by Marciano that staggered Ezra Charles briefly. Then he fell into the clinch with less than 15 seconds to go here in round 4. Here's Marciano missing both with the left and a right, blocked easily by Ezra Charles, and a long right hand to the midsection, lands partially, then in half pounds on Rocky Marciano, 192 to 187, and here is Marciano landing a high left hand on the forehead. Apparently, Rock has been told to step up the pace. Ezra hoping to win the title back and fighting a very cautious battle so far. Here's Charles with a flicking left hand to the nose and another left hand to the nose of Marciano. And as Charles misses a right hand, Marciano springs to the attack and pounds away at the midsection of Ezra Charles. Here's an attempt by Charles to bring up his right hand in uppercut fashion, but it's blocked by the champion from Brockton, Massachusetts. Here is Marciano inside again, trying to fight his right hand free. His head is snapped back twice for short uppercuts by Ezra Charles, and Marciano pounds away to the midsection, trying to bring down the guard of Ezra Charles. There's been a terrific amount of infighting in this one, much more so than in their first bout 3 months ago. Marciano with his mouth open. Another sneak right hand by Marciano. Charles going away. The blow skidded across his left jaw. Here is Marciano with a short left hand, and then he gets his right hand free and pounds away with the right hand for the midsection, but Charles isn't there. 30 seconds to go in round 5. Charles with a light left to the forehead. Marciano with a right hook for the head, and Charles with a left hook and a right cross. Marciano comes back with a stinging right hand on the left jaw of Ezra Charles. Charles moving away, and Marciano scores with a long left hook and a fine right cross. And Charles breaks out into the open, looking at Rocky, not doing too much about defending himself, and then he suddenly goes into the clinch as he tries to tie up the Rock from Brockton, Massachusetts. Here's Marciano going down low now to get his right hand free. And the round 5 is in Russ Hodges. And Rocky Marciano, who has had Ezra Charles on the floor in the second round, comes out. Al Burl talked to both corners. He probably wants more action. Charles misses with a left hook high for the head. Marciano comes in, and Charles swings for the body and connects, and then chops away at the jaw of Rocky Marciano with the left. Charles is missing with his right consistently now. His left hand has been his most efficient weapon as Marciano stalks him. And the Rock comes inside, weaving and bobbing now. Goes with a short left hand to the forehead. Ezra Charles with a very feeble left jab scores twice, then crosses his right hand as Ezzard has not been able to set any kind of a pace so far tonight. Here is Marciano with a left hand for the head, another left hand partially blocked as Rocky Marciano springs in on him, but Ezzard Charles goes into the clinch immediately. Charles at 192.5, Rocky Marciano at 187. And Marciano, from the effects of the blood, is blinking a bit as some of it got in his eye. He misses with the left hook and tries to score with the right cross, but Charles is going away, and he misses another long right hand as Charles is backing away. 15 seconds to go here in round 6. It looks like the tip of Rocky Marciano's nose is split a bit, the very tip of the nose. Marciano tries to score with a long right hand. It was partially blocked. Charles goes inside, ties him up again, then Marciano fights the right hand free. And that ends round cat scratch right down the front of Rocky Marciano's nose, extending all the way down to the tip, and they put salve on it to try to stop the flow of the blood as they come out, and Ezzard Charles jumps immediately to the attack. It has bothered Rocky a bit. He continues to paw away at the left hand down into the solar plexus of the boy from Cincinnati, Ezzard Charles. Marciano circling, feinting with the left hand, doesn't throw it. Now he shoots the left hand straight in. Ezzard Charles ties up his gloves. Marciano is spun by Ezzard Charles, who tries the left uppercut, and it's very light. 15 seconds left to go in the 7th round. Here's an exchange of fine right hands as the bell is about to sound right up above our patch through the microphone. Charles staggers away from the effects of a left hook and a right cross high on the head, and the bell ends round 7. Corner about the salve that they're putting on the nose of Rocky Marciano. And now Charles lands with a hard right uppercut, and Marciano goes right to work and snaps his head back with a right uppercut of his own. That nose must be very painful. It's a deep, scratch-like wound running right down to the tip of the nose, and once again it starts to bleed. Charles trying to move inside after the very brief flurry here at the start of round 8. And now there is a laceration over the left eye of the heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano, and Ezzard Charles moving back flat-footed, moves in now with a right hand under the heart of the champion. Rocky moving into the attack, tries to bring his left hand up for the head of Charles and misses as Marciano is tied up again by Ezzard Charles. Their heads are coming together so frequently that undoubtedly it's damaging both boys. They get their heads right down together as they try to slug it out in the infighting. Charles goes with the left and the right to the midsection. Rocky Marciano now is tagged with a right hand over that left eye, which is starting to open up. Then Charles is tagged with a right hand coming in. 2 minutes left to go in round 8. Marciano with the left hand very high, tries to move in. Charles backpedaling, and Charles goes into the infighting and landing just one light left hand to the midsection and pushes Rocky Marciano away. As Marciano's face now resembles that of a gargoyle as Charles lands hard to the midsection and then tries to tie up the champion and then snaps up a right uppercut, working steadily to the head of Rocky Marciano. There's a stain on the left cheek of Ezzard Charles. I don't know if it's a cut or not. We'll have to see. It might be some of the blood from the champion of the world, Rocky Marciano. Marciano paws Charles away now. And that was no cut on Ezzard Charles. Here's Marciano with a left hook to the body. A right cross to the head. He misses the long left uppercut. Charles with the left hand to the forehead. Marciano with the right hand to the body. And a solid left hook right on the nose of Ezzard Charles by Rocky Marciano. Charles backpedals, takes in a deep breath, gets his hands up high. Marciano throws the right hand for the left jaw, and we saw Ezzard Charles' eyes blink. Then Marciano bounced the midsection, but they were blocked with the elbow. He misses for the head with the right hand. Charles staggering a bit from the right hand, and Charles is down with the right hand. It gets 4, 5. He's up anyway. Brill did not get a count. And here's Marciano like a tiger springing across the ring, landing to the midsection, getting his right hand free, chopping away at the head. Another solid right hand, and a left from Marciano, and a right hand on the back of the neck. Charles is down. Al Burrow trying to pick up the count, ladies and gentlemen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with 30 seconds left, and they've
came in a ski suit. The weather cool, like an October evening rather than one in May. And just as cool as a cucumber right now looks the champion to our left. And Cockle standing there. And here's John Dunphy in round 1.
Thank you, Win Elliott. Good evening, everyone. Cockle goes to the champion with a light left to the head. Rocky grabs and they hold on for a moment. Now they're at long range again. Cockle feints the left hand, feints it again. He looks sturdy, takes a long jab to the head by Marciano. On the inside, Cockle holds on to the Rock's left hand, then pushes him away. Cockle feints the left hand. He's a little bit shorter than the champion. He puts a light jab to the head, a light left hand to the body, ducks away from the left hand, put out by Marciano. Marciano fighting out of a half crouch, now straightens up. Marciano feints the left hand. Cockle puts a light right to the body, misses a sweeping left hand over the head. Cockle dances up and down, about 25 seconds remaining in round one. Marciano's light jab goes to the head. He hooks lightly to the head with the left hand, misses a long sweeping left at the head as Cockle backs out of range. Marciano moves in on his man, stabs away with the left, takes a light jab to the head. Marciano's looked a little bit sluggish so far. He puts a light jab to the head, takes a right to the body. Only a few seconds remaining in round one. Cockle puts a light jab to the head, misses a left, and takes a solid right hand to the jaw by Marciano. And a right uppercut that grazes the chin and the bell. Round three it is, and the British challenger has given a good account of himself. He put a light left hand to the body of Marciano. Marciano moving in on his man, takes both hands to the body by Cockle. Another grazing left hook on the jaw. Cockle puts another left to the head, and is hurt by a hard left hook to the jaw by Marciano. Marciano crashes from the right to the jaw, and Cockle has to hold on for a moment, but he dances up and down. He's a sturdy battler in there. He feints the left hand, works the right hand to the body. Marciano crashes home a right hand that lands on the body, on the breastbone. Cockle at long range takes a right uppercut to the jaw by Marciano, who is starting to find the challenger, and with hard, devastating punches. Cockle puts a light jab on the chin. Marciano's coming in on him. He cocks the right hand. Just above us, it's Cockle with a right uppercut to the jaw, nailing Marciano on the way in. Marciano, a light jab that goes wide, and Cockle misses both hands as Marciano goes deep in the crowd. Marciano feints the left hand. Cockle stands there, comes in with a hard left hook on Marciano's head. The Rock takes it without a return. Cockle sticks out a left to short, takes a hard left hook to the jaw by Marciano. And Cockle again takes that punch well. Just about a minute to go here. Another left hook to the jaw by Marciano. Cockle takes a grazing left hand to the body and ties up Marciano on the inside. Marciano misses the right and is countered with a hard right to the jaw by the challenging Britisher. Marciano takes another right high on the head, goes in, leading with his head, and Cockle fends him off. Cockle dances up and down, puts a light jab on the nose, stays away from Marciano. Cockle is boxing a little more in this round. Puts a light left hook on the jaw of Marciano. Marciano grazes the chin with the right, misses, and takes the right to the jaw, and then Cockle misses a right hand at the head. Cockle out in the center, dances up and down. About 30 seconds to go in the round. Marciano puts a light left hook to the jaw after missing a jab. Cockle feints the left hand, backs away at long range. Here's Marciano coming in with a long right to the head, and is countered with a short right to the jaw by Cockle. Cockle dances up and down, takes another left hook to the jaw, but again rolls with the punch, breaking the fours. Only seconds remaining here in round three, scheduled for 15 in San Francisco. Marciano moves in with a long left hook that staggers Cockle. He is hurt on the rope. He takes a right to the body, tries to hold on. That left hook selted him, but he fights back with a left hook to the midsection himself. Puts another left hook to the jaw, slugs with Marciano at the bell. They get out there quickly again. Marciano sticks out a left, takes the left to the body, and fires a left hand that's wide of the chin. Marciano out of a half crouch is up with a short right to the head, a right hand to the body by Cockle, who has finally started to work on the body. Marciano himself puts a solid left hand to the midsection. Cockle up on his toes, dances around, comes in with a left to the body, left hand to the head. It drives the right hand to the jaw that almost turns Cockle around. Another left to the head by Marciano, and in between Cockle smashed back a right to the jaw. The crowd came up roaring that time. There's a long right to the head by Marciano, and they are trading in a real fierce sixer here. Marciano backs into Cockle's corner, missed a wild right hand over the head. That would have been it if it landed, but it didn't. There's a left hook to the jaw by Cockle, a left hand to the body. Cockle's fighting back with a right hand to the jaw. He has hurt Marciano. Now he knows he can hurt him. And Marciano sprawls him into a corner, ripping a right to the body. A left hook to the body by Marciano. Marciano coming after his man, puts a jab on the chin. Cockle a left hook to the jaw. The challenger having a good round here. In close they go. Marciano fires a right to the body, a left hand to the body, and takes a left hook to the jaw by Cockle. Cockle dancing up and down, takes a long right to the head, puts his own right to the body, digs the left hand to the midsection, fires a right hand on the jaw. And the crowd will come up roaring when this one ends. Cockle coming after his man now. Feints the left hand. Marciano a jab on the nose. Cockle pushes him away. Marciano misses a long right fired at the head. Marciano rips with both hands to the head. Cockle is staggered by a right to the jaw by Marciano. A left hook to the jaw by Marciano, but Cockle goes in, holds on, now backs out of there. And the blood is streaming down his forehead. Marciano, a light left hand to the head, only a few seconds to go in this round. Marciano, a solid right, a left hook to the body, another left to the body, a left hook to the jaw, another jab on the chin by Marciano. Cockle takes the right to the jaw, and Marciano bangs the master.
Principals, introducing from San Diego, California, and Toledo, Ohio, wearing black trunks, weighing 188 even, the light heavyweight champion of the world and challenger, Archie Moore. His opponent from Brockton, Massachusetts, wearing white trunks, weighing 188 and a quarter pounds, heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano. 15 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world.
More in the black trunks, Rocky Marciano in the white. Both boys just a half pound apart. And it's Moore trying to pound to the midsection, then tries to tie up Marciano. And Harry Kester, center. Both protected nicely. Moore with a straight left to the nose. Comes in once again, tries to get his right hand free, and Rocky's got that tied up. Rocky pounds to the midsection with his right and sends Marciano away with a straight left to the head. Here is Marciano missing the right as he goes in. He brings up a short left uppercut that skidded across the chin of Archie as Archie backs away. Now Moore brings up a short, jolting left uppercut to the chin of Rocky Marciano. Both boys fighting very conservatively here in round one. And shed the bathrobes and come out for round two. Marciano trying to go for the head. Moore covering up beautifully. Here is Moore landing a short left hand into the head. Now Marciano comes in much closer, apparently going to try to wage an inside fight as Moore weaves and bobs, moving away. Marciano with one right hand to the midsection of Archie Moore as Archie was backing away. Moore misses a short, snappy uppercut to the head, and Marciano puts Moore back on his heels with a left hook to the head, and Marciano goes down from a straight right hand to the nose. Moore has his left hook blocked with his right hand, lands on the chin, and now Marciano is back with a left and a right, and a left and a right all to the chin of Archie Moore, and they're landing. They're standing toe-to-toe, and there's the bell.
Moore comes out quickly. Marciano, hands pretty high, hooks toward the head. Moore with that elbows and arms defense. Bangs to the left, gets caught on the side, bangs the left and right to the body, hooks to the head, and sticks a jab on the forehead of Moore. The light heavyweight champion, the challenger. Moore comes in with a right uppercut inside. The champion pushes him off there in the center of the ring. Archie Moore gets away from a wild swing, missed by a couple, 3 inches. Meantime, Rocky bending a lot, a la Jack Dempsey, gets with a good uppercut, bangs on his chin, a good left hook on Marciano's chin. Moore stabs and stabs again with a left lead. Archie Moore trying to set his man up, a good defense. Moore bends to the right. Marciano circles to his left little, slips the left lead. Archie Moore now sticks out a light left jab on the nose of Marciano. Marciano, with about 2 minutes more to go in round three, sticks out a jab. Rocky actually short with the right hand. Pulls forward, moves in, wants the hook, and chops the right hand on the chin of Moore, who sticks out a stiff jab. Moore blocks the left hook with the right glove high in the air, jabs and jabs again to keep the Rock off him. The Rock with his back toward our blue ribbon microphones, right near us, in fact, blocks the left, gets caught with the right, and pulls his man off, pushes him off. Now Archie Moore, bending, keeping those hands, gets caught with a hook on his nose and a right on his nose. Good punches by Marciano. And another wild right, just grazed the jaw of Mr. Moore. Knees buckled a bit. Archie comes off the ropes with a hook on the nose of Rocky, and that nose is bleeding a little bit. Rocky bends to his right, comes in with a hook, gets caught with a 1-2 chop above the left eye. The left eye has a slight cut above it, above the eye. About 20 seconds to go as Marciano digs to the right to the body, hooks on the chin. About 15 more seconds in the third round. Rocky hooks again in close range, pushing his man back. Rocky now setting a good pace. Goes to left, goes to right. 6 shots all the way by Marciano. Only about 5 seconds to go. Left and right uppercut that time by Rock. Rock moves in. There's the bell, and here's Russ.
Rocky Marciano found himself in that round, ladies and gentlemen. Archie Moore
has come out very quickly. Boys, I should say the men. Meantime, in close range, the Rock wants to stay in there and get those hands free, and the referee, Harry Kessler, doing an excellent job, has him at long range, but not for long. A jab. They exchange left leads. Rock wants to throw that hook. That's his best shot. They exchange hard right to the good hook. Another hook off the chin of Rocky Marciano. A jab high on Rocky's head as Rocky goes in that bob weave style. Rocky wants to set Moore up, does with the right, misses the left. Rocky pins Archie Moore against the rope, bangs the left hook on his mouth, bangs the right uppercut on Moore's mouth, rips the right under Moore's left hand. Moore rallies with a left and pushes Archie off. Archie now, with a minute more to go, a minute to go in the round, Marciano fires 1, 2, 3 punches, all hooks,
chops the right on the chin of Moore. Moore against the ropes, leaning against that second rope, rolling with punches, riding with punches, gets caught with a left, another left, fired by Marciano. A stiff jab and a good uppercut by Moore. Another hard hook by Moore. A beauty that time by the challenger. And a right on Moore's head. Rocky misses the right. Rocky misses the left. Rocky chops the right back of the left ear. Meantime, Archie Moore stays against those ropes. And Rocky Marciano gets caught with a left on the chest. Marciano now gets caught with a left uppercut in close range. And Archie Moore just leans in, stays in, and misses a wild right hand. Archie Moore pushes Rocky off with a hard jab. Rock moves in, penetrating a little bit. They exchange left, and a hook on the mouth of Archie Moore, who seems to have a couple of hard right on Moore's jaw. The best punch of the fight, I'd say. A left uppercut on Archie's jaw again. Archie now gets caught with a hook, partially blocks it, gets caught with a right, gets away from the left hook. Marciano hooking all the time. As Archie Moore, who had quite a rough round, comes out fairly fresh. Rocky Marciano right after him. And it's Moore trying to jab Marciano away. And Moore staying out in the center of the ring for the time being. He's been going to the ropes very early. There's Marciano forcing roll to the ropes now. Moore lashing out with a left-handed short. The straight left lands, though. And Marciano leaps after Moore and chases him around the ring. Marciano apparently trying to maneuver Moore back into the ropes, and Moore staying out of the center as Marciano comes in and misses a left hook for the head. Moore lands a left to the chest and another right that landed under the chin, not in the vulnerable spot at all. As Moore moves back now, Moore seems to be having a little bit of difficulty breathing. Marciano feints with the right, goes in with the left, then runs into a left hand to the chin, another left hand to the chin. Thrown by the challenger Moore, another light left thrown by Archie. Rocky comes in now. They almost butted heads as both boys got very close. Marciano digs to the body, brings up the left to the face, and it misses wildly. Moore with a 1-2, the combination landing, but not too strong. Here is Marciano bullying his way inside as Archie Moore leans away to the ropes now to get away from Rocky. Rocky now missing the left uppercut, keeping the right hand very low, and he tries to swing the right hand and misses. Follows Moore across the ropes now, then shoots in a straight left hand to the face of Archie Moore. Moore now getting his right hand up to protect against the left hook thrown by Marciano. Marciano coming in very low now. Just completely powerful. Even though you block his blows, a lot of the force gets through. Marciano runs into two straight left hands to the nose and another one from Archie Moore as the challenger backs away. Marciano with a light right. That ends the round. A right to Marciano's body. Archie Moore goes forward, hooks to the midsection of Marciano. Marciano now stands his ground flat-footed, moves inside, right on the jaw of Marciano. Marciano just setting Moore up for the kill, misses a right-hand punch. Rocky works his way forward, moving in, and throws a wild left swing, throws a good uppercut to his jaw. Rocky walks to a stiff jab and bangs a right on the jaw of Archie Moore. Moore now cracks the right. Moore goes down to the right. Partial split, no knockdown. Kessler rules no knockdown whatsoever. It's a split. Meantime, Marciano goes forward, gets caught with a right ripped under his heart. And somebody just yelled, "Split my eye." Meantime, Rocky Marciano working his way forward. Kessler ruled no knockdown. A left hook on Moore's mouth. Moore sticks out three light jabs to keep the Rock off him some way. Moore blocks the left hook. Moore now throws a right and is wild with a left hook. Archie doesn't miss too many punches, but the Rock has the power. The Rock has the iron fist. Rock working his way in, moving forward. Rocky stays in, cracks the right, gets caught with a good right on his jaw. They exchange jabs, and Rocky Marciano, with about 40 seconds to go in the round, works his way forward, moves in. Rocky now bobbing, weaving, bending in, pulling his way forward. Throws a left in close range. They're over in Moore's corner as the Rock just mauls and wrestles and moves Moore back, using his power, using his iron fist against the light heavyweight champion. A good hook on the mouth of Moore. Moore now blocking the punches, rolling with the shot, sticks out a jab, throws an uppercut, gets caught with a left and a right to the body. Moore, meantime, with only seconds more to go in this round, throws a right uppercut, trying to pull the Rock off, but Rock will not be denied. Rock staying inside, hooks to the body, cracks the right high on the head of Archie Moore, throws a left uppercut that moves Archie back a little bit against those ropes. Archie now pushes his man off. Archie counterpunches with a right. There's the bell ending. He looks good. Boys come out quickly. Round number 8 it is. Moore slips the left lead, lets it roll by that right ear, gets a weight in the right, aimed at the jaw. Archie Moore backs off, blocks the left hook with the right glove high in the air. Moore, meantime, feints with the left hook toward the body. Meantime, Rocky Marciano coming in, sticks out a jab. Rocky gets a weight in the punch and cracks the right near the ear and throws a good 1-2 punch on the jaw and a good uppercut on Marciano's jaw. Moore fired 3 good shots that time. Moore now backs away, blocks the left hook high in the air. Archie Moore with his arms and elbows in front of him most of the time. A good defense is Wild with an uppercut aimed at the jaw of the champion. The challenger with the left hand rather low. We're in round number 8, midway in the scheduled 15 rounder here at Yankee Stadium in New York City. A left hook high on the head and a right to the jaw by Mr. Marciano. Marciano digs forward now, is Wild with a right. Rocky setting the pace, moving forward most of the time. Gets a weight in the right aimed at his jaw, and Rocky is Wild with a right swing, gets caught with a stiff jab on his nose, gets caught with another jab and throws the right uppercut to move Archie Moore back near our microphones, right above our blue ribbon microphones. Rocky is Wild with another swing. Rocky is definitely a swinger. He hurts Moore with the right hand, and Moore hooks backing away. Moore jabs backing away now. Moore with arms in front of him once more, stands his ground, far side of the ring, neutral corner, rolls side to side. Rocky can't seem to get him to stand still. Rocky's Wild with the right, short with the left, aims with the right to the body, and Moore gets out of the corner with the left hook, gets on his bicycle, rolls back, backs off. Moore gets away from a punch, gets away from another left hook, gets away from a right. Archie Moore now throws a right uppercut. Meantime, with seconds remaining, Moore digs to the body, comes up to the jaw. Only seconds to go in the 8th round. Moore gets out with a hard right and goes down. 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe the bell will save him. 6. The bell saved him on 6. All right, Russ. Archie Moore is up to his feet at the end of round 8, and he was in. Comes out, stalking him. Marciano lands the left and the right, misses the long right hand. Moore puts his hands down to his midsection, tries to guard his midsection, sneaks one right hand in on as Marciano comes in on him, swinging the left hand for the head. Moore trying to hang on. Now he shoots a light left hand to the chin of the champion. And Rocky Marciano on the ropes with 2 savage left hooks and a right cross to Archie Moore's head. Moore battling back with a straight left, but Marciano's on him again with another straight right to the jaw. Marciano trying to find Moore, an elusive target, leaving and bobbing, but Archie scores with a left and a right to the head and almost put Marciano back on his heels momentarily. Rocky paying no attention to defense, is digging to the midsection twice. Again, misses the right uppercut, lands on the top of the head with a right hand. Archie Moore now he's strung with a terrific right hand on the ear, and another one as he continues to weave and bob and roll along the rope. Marciano with a light right high on the head, another left hook to the jaw and another left hand. Moore swings and scores with a right hand to the chin, but it doesn't faze the champion at all. Marciano going into the crowd, scores with a clubbing right to the nose of Archie Moore, and then misses 2 left foot scores with a right hand. Moore now hanging on, is battered twice, goes down, and here is the count. The left hand putting down is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Moore does not get up. Rocky Marciano is still the heavyweight champion of the world. Rocky Marciano knocks out Archie Moore.
The time, 1 minute, 19 seconds of the 9th round. Winner by a knockout and still heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.